Hey guys, Dread being joined by Sapphire. The match today we've got is between Elder, the orange Protoss player, versus Looky, the blue Zerg. Now this is on Lost Temple, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is another replay from our beta archive, and I don't know anything about either of these two players. This replay was sent to us untagged, but I'm told it's an epic game, so we're going to cast it anyway and see what happens. For those of you who are sending us replays, please include a description of what the game entails and who's actually playing, because right now I don't know anything about this. I don't know what level this game is from. I don't know if this is a platinum or diamond game. I don't know any of that, so this is just going to be a completely random surprise that we're going to see for the first time with you guys. So hopefully it's a good game. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm looking for Cannon Rush. That's just, I'm just guessing Cannon Rush versus, let's say, like, Nine Pool.
Yeah. I'm actually hoping for the Mothership Rush. That's what I'm going for in this game. This definitely strikes me as a Mothership Rush game.
Yeah, the Mothership, it's so good if you can get it out, but it's just, it just takes so long, and really it's just me focused out. But I'd like to talk more about the Mothership if it ever does get built. So
what I really want to see is this choke that he's put a forward pylon on that he's going to gateway up. I'd just like to see that filled up with pylons. And so that by the time he gets through all those pylons, the Mothership will come online, and then Mothership Probe. That's what I really want more than anything.
We should make a instructional video after this.
Yeah, definitely. We should customize from Mothership Probe games. It's just how it's going to be done. Okay, it looks reasonably standard. It was a very delayed spawning pool here from Looky, but he's going for fast gas after pool. So even though he was a little late in the pool, he was fast in the gas. So I would assume he's going for super fast speedlings or roaches. But we're seeing an aggressive play from Elder with this initial gateway, but now he's transitioning to Forge Fast Expand, looking to fully complete this wall off. So I'm not sure what Looky's going to do. He's going to have a few options. Looks like this is not even going to apply any pressure with this, going straight into Forge Fast Expand. So at this point, this gateway isn't even going to be used for units, I wouldn't think. He is putting a Zealot to finish that, so he's making a liar of me. But no, at this point, if this Forge is going to be used how I think it is, the cannons are going to go in behind, the Zealot's going to wall that off so he can get in and out of his base, and he's actually just going to expand here by the looks of this. So very, very macro-orientated, very aggressive opening from Elder here. I'm not sure what Looky's response is going to be, whether he's going to transition and get his expansion on his own, or whether he's just going to commit to his strategy and go super aggressive, because he's got that super fast Zergling speed, and now he is throwing down a Baneling nest. So he has seen this with his Overlord here, so he sees the fast expand and the cannon going down, so it looks like he's going to bust it. He's not interested in macroing up and playing the long-term game. He wants to just bust it right here and now. So I like this from Looky here. He's not interested in hanging around. He'll just be aggressive now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, that would be the counter, I suppose, to this just cannoned up with his expansion protected. So we'll have to see, because these Zerglings are about to be in position, just hanging out by the Zelnaga Tower for the moment. So he is committing to a lot of these Zerglings going out, even more just being brought on instead of drones. So some business will get taken care of very, very quickly in this match.
Yeah, these positions don't really make it conducive, and we are seeing these Zealots move out, which I like this from Elder. He's taking it to him, but he's going to get surrounded here, which is a bit unfortunate. I feel he's going to lose these two Zealots a bit cheaply. I thought he was coming out to be aggressive, but that's a little bit of a missed micro and poor play there. Lost his Zealots for free, almost letting those Zerglings into his base if he didn't have another Zealot there. So that was very poor by Elder. We are seeing these warp in right now, and if these positions were a little bit more conducive to it, something that I've seen Zerg do, particularly Sheth, is bring a Queen out, especially if you're in the right-hand position, and bring a Queen out and then use that as a tank, and the cannons will target the Queen first, and then you can run Banelings in behind, so you don't lose a bunch of Zerglings acting as a tank for your Banelings, because Zerglings are just such a poor tank. They don't have many hit points at all, just 35 hit points, and no upgrades, of course, at this point of the game. So that Queen, if you're in the right-hand position and can get out a little bit early, can really help you bust here. But we are seeing a bunch of Zerglings and a bunch of Banelings coming in now. Question is what he's going to use as tank. Looks like he might even think about using the Overlord as a tank. No, he is going to use his Zerglings as a tank. They're going to take the cannon fire. Now we are seeing the Banelings go up, trying to get this pylon, taking the pylon, but there's secondary power coming in, and now we're seeing a run by. Not interested in holding the line there, so more Zerglings able to stream through, and these Zerglings able to get right into the base and going to work on the probes. The probes fleeing there, so probably going to lose a bunch. Here come the Zealots though. More Zerglings streaming in. Whether or not he's going to morph them in Banelings remains to be seen, but he's taking this main offline while he does this, and he's going to take out his critical pylon. So that's going to be a bit of a loss for Elder. Elder desperately trying to defend. There's enough Zerglings for us around here. He should just take these Zealots out. He'll only lose a few, but no, he really wants that pylon. Continuing the harassment. He's not running more by at this point. So, and closing the door there by Elder while Looky continues to micro here. This is just terrible, terrible situation for Elder. He's just losing all this mining time, and that's the whole point of his Forge Fast expand. Meanwhile, Looky's producing more Banelings while this existing Speedlings just dance around his face. This many Speedlings could just surround this Solitary Zealot. I don't know why he doesn't do that. It looks like Elder is not interested in playing that game anymore. He's just going to fall back and continue to harass. This Forge is quite low though. It's only down to 116 shields and 80 hit points. So if Looky scouts this well enough and he can actually see this Forge, he could hit that Forge and bust that wide open, and that'd be a critical loss for Elder. He could just go right in there, and a bunch more Banelings coming online, so it's all happening right now. It's just not whether or not Elder's going to be able to hold all of this aggression off.
Yeah, Looky has to be very, very careful while these Zerglings and Banelings are about to bust through. These Zerglings drawing the fire, these Banelings going once again into the pylon and taking the Forge out because it was so low. So massive damage there done to Elder, while these Zerglings were doing a very nice job of just keeping Elder in his base, following these Zerglings around. More Banelings going in, 2 more going straight in. They will be taken out though, not doing too much damage, so he does have a lot of Zealots there now to protect this, but the damage has already been done. Meanwhile, more Zerglings morphing now. This is great position by Looky.
Yeah, he actually had one cannon that was on no shields, 1 hit point, so a bit lucky for him to survive there as Elder tries to re-wall. I don't like this play that Elder's doing with his Zealots. He's just sort of trying to do a run by here while Looky just ignores him, having to let them come in because it's only 3 and he sees all of this. Meanwhile, he is going in with his Banelings. He's taking that pylon offline. He's going to work on this wall. It's finally powered back up, and Elder forced to flee here, so I think Elder's in poor shape with this wall busted open. And Elder's just trying to bring on more and more Zealots. Here's the problem with Forge Fast Expand, especially against Zerg. If this bust works effectively as it has for Looky here, then you're going to just be in all kinds of trouble. So at this point, Elder has almost nothing less, forced to use his probes to attack while his Zergling is getting free hits on these gateways. Chrono Boost going off, but it's just terrible, terrible shape here for Looky. I mean, for Elder, I just don't know what he's going to be able to do.
Just more Banelings morphing just inside the Protoss space. Doesn't even worry about concealing them. They're just going to run straight into here, and we'll have to see what he goes for. He's just these are the 4 Banelings just hanging out. He's going to take off this poor Zealot hanging out down the bottom here. Going into the probe line wisely there. If he can catch them, it'll be so much damage if he can catch them. These pros fleeing and taking out, being taken out by those Zealots, but good probe micro by Elder, because that could have been very, very messy if he wasn't careful there.
Yeah, I think Looky is a bit too tentative with these Zerglings. He's had so many opportunities for surrounds when their cannons went around, and now he's going for a complete run by. I actually don't like this too much. He's weakening quite a lot, but I guess he can go for a Nexus snipe and draw these Zealots out of position from the front, and especially with streaming more and more Zerglings in. I don't know why he's got those guarding his base, probably because of the 3 that run by. Now we are seeing he is going to harass that Nexus, while Elder is just so harassed at this point. He's losing more and more probes and forced to pull off more of his defensive Zealots, which just have no way of getting anywhere near these Speedlings. And he's just, I think this pylon at this poor Cybernetic core has been cancelled and rebuilt over 100 times here. He's just in playing pylon madness at this point. So I don't think Elder's got any tricks up his sleeve to get him back in this game.
The curious thing about this match is, though, although Elder has been defending like a madman this whole game and just being harassed, he's actually well ahead in the harvesters, and just his actual income is quite a bit better than Looky, just because he's actually been focusing so much on these Zerglings. So this could change very, very quickly if Elder can actually hold off and take care of business in his own base, keep that organized. Elder would not actually